Yo, what's up, y'all? Oh man, when it's rare when I get worked up and mad, and I ain't gonna lie, I'm a little worked up and mad. Because what I gotta say is, I think I wish he found a way that he could actually hear it because it's important for the kids. It's really important for the kids. 'Cause it's something I see. Some I just want to call out that Steven Jackson is doing or not doing or understanding what he's doing that I think it could help benefit the kids. It's crazy that hold on, is that all the way up straight? Benefiting for the kids. So what's up, Roberto? What's up, Omega Red? You know what I'm saying? Do this stuff early. Trip Vividness says salute. Says salute. All right, man. Y'all know how I do it. Before I get started, I'm gonna play a little something. Uh, what is that? Nosa J Lab is in the building. I know I probably messed that all up. Nigel, be real with another Khalid voice. Yeah. Just so we clear, because someone tried to clown me and said that I spelled the word real wrong. It's REEL because of I'm a filmmaker. You know what I'm saying? I was talking about films and stuff on this channel and reviewing other things first, so it's been real. That is the correct spelling of real. You know, I didn't want REAL because I don't like when people say real like that, because to me being real just means being honest. Just be honest. Yeah. So before I go ahead and start breaking this dude down, this is me. I'm gonna play this right here and play two things, and then we get inside the video. Let's get inside the video and start doing what I always say I'm gonna do. I'm gonna play him, and I'm gonna pause him, and I'm gonna break down everything he's saying, every lie he's saying, every deflection he's saying to try to make himself look good and try to make Kwame look like a bad, deranged person. So this one's for you, Kwame.
Album hot, my boy. You know what I mean? But for real, I'm waiting for you to spit some shit besides these email songs. You feel me? So, whatever you got in your bag, you need to go on and bring that shit to me. For real. One.
Let the first one perfect stand up. Whoever stands up, I want some answers. I wanna know what happened to our grandmas, or why they 32 with two little grandsons, or why some white folks voted for Trump, then get mad when he fucked they shit up. I wanna know why you in this club line when your diaper count is now down to 5. I wanna know what's inside of ass shots. If a chick don't know, I hope her ass right. I wanna know, do haters hate? And if that's true, does that prove that self-hate? I wonder, would you care if those fake? If no one else can prove that those ain't? I wanna know, do you really wanna help, or do you help others cause it's best for self? Would you be happy with a 2-inch dick if every chick you hit just love that shit? I can't relate, but that question great, cause it shows me you care about what others say. See yourself, boy, promise this the best joy. 37, could this really be the best John? I don't know, but I wanna see some Teflon. When the bullets came, why he at the best run? Big, quick count when the bitch fits. If he stays out green, will he get grits? When she lie, call the cops, say got eyes. Tell his kids he don't care, he don't drop by. Damn, she a hot 9 married, but he not right. Wonder will he do it for the gram, cause they got live. 10 all the way to 0 is the new dawn. She tried to use Snapchat, he had 2 phones. Black and white making 2-tone. Would you stand in line if Apple made a blue phone? I got questions, man, arrest them, hands down, put that gun on that dresser. Funny thing is, this will be a blessing. Cause in the real world, just blown from Smith and Wesson. When liberals liberal and the right kill niggas live, but it's still trying to make his pockets bigger. Fall back, hands up, let's get ready, DJ, Jubilant boys, get this a celebration, do the Charlie Murphy dance by giving 4 thumbs down, but with 2 hands. R.I.P. to everybody I see, cause before or after me, we all gotta leave. I'm not all I need, to be honest, it's we. Cause what's a cause if it's not enough to breed? What's a seed if it's not enough to tree? What's a dream if it's not enough to leap? Nigga, jump off, fly, and don't look down. Like Sodom, make a more story, bird a cow. Man, I wonder what this shit is really worth a gal. 10 seconds after coming, was it worth a gal? You didn't kid everybody from the suckers down. If everybody dead, who the fuck is in the the crown, Billy the Kid, Billy the Dad, Scarface. What a waste, them niggas you looked up to blown away. So I looked up to the man with my face and told him every day that I can't, y'all. Pop your collar if you make good choices, and don't give a fuck about they Rolls Royces, but give a fuck about all the voices saying help others and don't ignore me. It took me to see the all of me. With that peace of mind came luxury. So I wonder will these motherfuckers get it? I wonder will these women stop paying and make them split it? I wonder will they stop posting that they sound suspended? I wonder why they keep posting they don't fuck with niggas. I wonder why when they rap they keep self-snitching. I wonder why where they from they think they strap different. I wonder why these motherfuckers really fuck with Clinton. I wonder do these motherfuckers know a proper prison? Do they know a diamond cut don't mean a diamond in it? And if the bills ain't paid it means that I ain't winning. Wonder why he think he hard with the iron with him. Nigga never eating green, ain't no iron in him. Get the blind and the blind winning. If my people losing ain't no way that I'm winning. Man, I keep asking questions, what?
Man, I'm sitting behind the scenes listening to the song with y'all, and I'm just thinking, let me just show them I can rap a little bit. But like as I pay attention to the words I'm saying in the song, I'm just getting even more angry at Steven Jackson, man. It's just some of the parts I said in the song, which we gonna go through, because I'm like, damn, yo, I just randomly picked that song, but like a lot of stuff I'm saying in there replies to this dude, and I'm trying not to call him a name or cuss or nothing, but especially when we talk about the children, man. Melvin Alexander, thank you. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate that, my man, dude. Let me go ahead and start playing this dude clip and show y'all just how destructive Steven Jackson not even is for Kwame Brown, but just how he is for the children out here, man. Let me play it. Let me find and yesterday when it was some guy named Diamond TV. He was a smaller channel. I was gonna give him a shout out, but I didn't watch a billion videos since then because I watch YouTube all the time. So I apologize, Diamond TV, whatever the first beginning, Rod Diamond, something like that. So the clip I got is actually coming from another channel. It's gonna be coming from Hoop Rips. Hoop is the first word. The second word is RIPS. I like giving people props and stuff because this Hoop Rips guy only got 451 subscribers. Y'all messed up this guy channel, man. Y'all should not have done this. Hoop Rips has 74 likes and 253 dislikes. Because they're not mad at Hoop Rips, they're mad at Steven Jackson's word. Hey, y'all gotta understand. Even if you're mad at the person on the screen, know the person on the screen is not the YouTuber. So this guy who only has 451 subscribers must have been happy a lot of people came to watch his video, but at the same time he must be sad at how you guys have affected, or how people have affected his standings with YouTube and his channel and how he's looked at because there's so many thumbs down. He didn't say those words. Steven Jackson say the words. So make sure y'all keep it separated, that the person on screen is not the YouTuber. All right? Because I'm about to play it, and I definitely do not agree with Steve Jackson. So, John, how do I get your music? Your voice and lyrics blow me away. I'll show you how. I got a couple albums up. Hold on, let me play this video. But that was Hoop Rips. Give that man his props, and maybe we can go give him some more thumbs up to help him out. I don't think we can give him that many thumbs up, but all right, let's go.
We stand here in defiance.
Lord, I'm streaming my own channel. Hold on. I thought the last copy and paste I had was Hoop Rips. All right, let me copy. Copy, and let me paste this right here. I'm about to critique myself, which I am going to critique myself one day. I'm going to purposely find a video where I felt that I was wrong on. I'm going to pause the video and I'm going to break myself down, showing all the flaws and everything that I said, because I think it's just as important to point back at yourself when you do wrong as you point to someone else, and keep it consistent. Because I always say it's about having an open mind, always having an open mind.
because I'm not all the way versed on it.
Right.
What is going on with this Kwame Brown shit?
Oh, that's easy. Everybody got opinion, bro.
Right.
Everybody got opinion. Jenny Bus was saying something about a trade, and I made a joke about he wasn't in the trade.
People, you got him for nothing, not realizing that what you guys gave him was Marc Gasol
and Kwame Brown, and so
for women, that's wrong. That's sexist. I say women who don't understand, not women who have freaking WNBA basketball league. For humans that don't understand why this is an insult, is because she's saying that they traded two people. They're saying that Kwame Brown is so bad that he doesn't count as a human being. So they're reminding her, you did not trade two people. You only traded for one person. That's it goes by so fast that they're high. So this is them clowning on Kwame right now.
Right.
Everybody got opinion. Jenny Bus was saying something about a trade, and I made a joke about he wasn't in the trade.
People, you got him for nothing, not realizing that what you guys gave him was Marc Gasol
and Kwame Brown, and so
Marc Gasol.
And
a one-man trade,
meaning like he wasn't good in basketball.
Right.
We get paid to talk about basketball.
True.
He's not the first person I said wasn't good.
Right. That's your opinion. Like you said earlier.
He took it the wrong way.
He did not take it the wrong way. If he's saying that he was in the trade, he was important, and he called you as his former teammate and friend behind the scenes, as you should. He didn't come public with it. He did the mature thing to call his friend. This was important to him, and I'll give you an example. Like, I think at the time, Kwame was doing something to work for children, and I think his son was with him. So he didn't want his son or the people that he's looking at that can give him other opportunities to work with people if he's just being clowned around the world in this sort of way. He's trying to do things to help the community. It's like, I don't care if you come at me, but like you come at me at the time while I'm on set and I'm trying to help someone whose sister passed away, sister died, and I'm trying to spread awareness for the family. Like, it ain't the right time right now. Whatever beef you got with me, we can handle later. But right now, what's most important, I'm trying to do this for this family. Also, what I heard in that clip of what he just said, like, we just do this all the time. Kwame has a claim, and you just proved his claim right. His claim is that he always says, all you guys do is sit up here and talk about other black men. You just said that's all you do. You said, like, oh, it's just not just Kwame. We do this all the time. But you put it under the moniker that we get paid. You also proved Kwame right again. He's saying you guys get paid to put down and talk about black men. You literally just agreed with him. So I'm trying to understand, what did Kwame get wrong? You literally just agreed with him with your own words. And if you're saying you either agreed with him or you just are debating yourself, because if you're saying what I'm saying right now is true, I didn't say we get paid to put down people. I said we get paid to talk about basketball. But in talking about basketball, that means that there's no reason to put down your fellow man like this all the time then, right? You let me know which one is the correct way to go, Steven Jackson. But we're going to keep going.
Because they've been bashing him for 20 years. Now, you know me.
I'll let you keep going.
I can give a fuck about how somebody feel. But the only reason I apologize because I played with bro.
That's a lie. I'm going to show you how that's a lie. He's saying people have been putting down bro for 20 years, which you should understand the gravity of that situation. I mean, you're not going to put me down for 2 months. You're not going to put me down for 1 month. I'm already getting tired of this little milk dud head ass green YouTuber who keep trying to sly mention my name. And that ain't been but a week. So you're not finna sit up here and talk about me 20 years, right? I'm gonna show you how he's lying. If he only responded to Kwame because Kwame was his friend, then the response that he would have gave would have been an apology the first time. That's not what happened. The response he gave was not only putting down Kwame about basketball, but it was telling another successful man who earned over $65 million, a black guy, a guy that was on his team right there next to him, that his life is dirt. His life is dirt. I got into an argument with a dude. He think he like best friends with my sister and stuff. So they've been best friends so long that he's her real brother. When this is my sister, my flesh and blood sister. And what he didn't realize is that because she my flesh and blood sister, we love each other. Even if we're not close, we still love each other. This man told my sister that, dude, we just waiting for you to die. We don't nobody like you here. We just waiting for you think my flesh and blood sister liked when he do? You think that she was gonna like when he said that? Think about how Kwame feel, right? And I come from the military. In the military, once you went, whoever you went to boot camp with, boot camp didn't last for 6 weeks in the Air Force. I done been on bases for 2 years, 3 years, 4 years. The people who I knew for only for 6 weeks are my brothers. I would do anything in the world for to this day. From 19 years old, I said they called me, man, my car broke down. I'm going there, and we got a bond forever. This brother right here that you played on the team with, I watched Kwame yesterday. You hit an amazing three-pointer, Steven Jackson, and Kwame jumped up in the air cheering for you. Y'all had that brotherhood, and this man called you with maturity. He called you behind the scenes like you're supposed to reach out to somebody, and your first response to this man, who you are making yourself look like a hypocrite, is to tell him that his life is dirt. His life is dirt. You're contradicting yourself. A lot of people don't think, they just go on and just say stuff, and they don't think about the consequences. You didn't think I existed, that I would stop the video and break you down. You didn't think self-talk would exist to break that video down. You didn't think gravity takeout would exist. You didn't think about the actions that you do when you put these words out. People just come on here and say stuff that's not true and think that the audience is dumb, that we can't go research stuff. If he was your brother and you said, I don't care about nobody, your first response would have been of an apology. So I have a claim. You did not apologize because he's your brother. You did not apologize because he was your teammate. You apologized after that pressure came because he got so many people on his side. Because we care about how human beings are treated. We care about the underdog. We actually care about people who do what you said that you was going to do, go against the system, fight the system. And when you saw this rising pressure, that's when you flipped from almost passing out on a show being high to wearing Islamic garments and saying that you're this all positive dude and you're apologizing, which makes it disingenuous. I'll call you out on something else too, Steven Jackson. I just saw you 2 days ago. You was on First Take with a cloudy camera. You messing up out here in these streets. Your camera, you couldn't even wipe your camera off. It's like all these professional 3 boxes, your boxing mirror in the middle, cloudy, and you look high as all tomorrow. This is how you representing yourself out here. All right, man. Keep me read some comments, bro. So I want you to prove to me if you responded to him like that because he's your friend and former teammate, then why was your very first response to look down upon him? You even put the camera on the ground like you looking down outside. Man, your life is dirt. Dirt. Because he don't go out and buy all the Mercedes and Maybachs and all that stuff, because he takes his millions of dollars and buy tractors and try to open locations for children to have free programs and free lunches. He's dirt. I'm jealous of Kwame, man, because my truck got totaled. I'm like, I wish I would have had my truck for the rest of my life. I love the old look that I had for all of these years, man. Every time I see you in your truck, Kwame, I get mad. I ain't got my truck no more. But y'all know what I do, though? I wear some of the most cheapest shoes ever. I don't go out here and try to be all flashy and all of that stuff. You see me, 99% chance you're going to see me in some Adidas Sambas. Because what are these other people doing? What did you see Steve Jobs in? You saw Steve Jobs in some cheap ass shoes, some same pair of jeans, same black turtleneck. While people like Stephen A. Jackson going out here being way flamboyant and trying to show y'all a different way to go. And if you don't go in this flamboyant lifestyle way, then your life is dirt. This is the people that we got on our airwaves.
He was my teammate at one time. And what I'm doing today, I don't want to be a part of bashing another brother for 20 years. Mm-hmm. I gained that.
Then why did you respond to him and tell him that his life is dirt? It seems to me like you try to figure out the best route to take. And at that time, you was never a superstar, a super popular player in the NBA. You was a role player. So to me, you made millions, most of your money in the NBA, but the most like clout you ever got is from being one of the 2 hosts of this show. This show that is this podcast that is successful because you got 2 brothers that's laid back kicking it, and they are able to have these interviews with all of these people. The Shannon Sharps, The Kobe Bryant. That's when I caught y'all when he was alive. And I was like, yo, what is this show here? I see Kobe Bryant on here shortly before he passed. You know, this is the most clout you ever gotten. So you feeling yourself, even though it's not the most financial reward you ever had, it's the most clout. You feeling yourself. So at that time, the approach is to look down upon someone who you feel not on you. One of your partner, Matt Barnes, one of his first response is he's checking Kwame's Twitter followers. He's checking his Instagram. These are grown dudes in their late 30s acting like they're 20 years old. Oh, Kwame talking stuff to me? Let me look and see how many Instagram followers he got, and I'll decide if I'll just come back. Oh, he's gotten a lot from talking about me. This is how awesome and popular I am, that when Kwame says something about me, his Insta, that man don't care. This man got a truck and a tractor trailer with millions of dollars. You think he care about Instagram followers? You think this man care about Instagram followers? That's how y'all come back to people. And when you see that's not working, you see the people are moving in another direction. Now you switching. Now you trying to be nice. Now you trying to be good. Show me what made you go from the bad response to the good response. Show us what happened in between that, and then maybe I'll believe you're not disingenuous. I need to know that bridge in between that, because it wasn't that he was your teammate. It wasn't that he was your friend. Give me a plausible reason of that little bridge in between. I'm not doing no. Why would I do a documentary on a YouTube bus? Come on now, yeah. Dude, he got to talk about me to try to get people to listen to him. He's a nobody. We're not discussing that dude over here. He's a nobody. He got to watch the content we do and try to draw off of us. We the cool kids table over here. Hell, I'm gonna do a documentary about a has-been.
From that, I'm rich as fuck. I'm good. Right. I gained nothing from demeaning that man. You know what I'm saying?
I believe you. That's sad. That's not good. You gain nothing by talking about your brother like that, like he was a nobody in the trade, and after saying he was a nobody to say that his life is dirt. But do you understand how that makes you look, the fact that you do this about your brother? Somebody you went to war with in the NBA when you have those close games and y'all in those huddles. If you gain nothing from it, that makes you look worse, brother.
He wanted to take some of the conversation we had and post it on his page and all that. That's cool. I didn't do none of that. I could do the same thing, but I know how to.
You can do the same thing, but you would be met with far more dislikes. That's why. Let's keep it 100.
Bake a cake when I'm beef with somebody. I can bake a big cake, right? You know what I'm saying? But that wasn't beef to me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Remember he saying bake a cake, because that's what made me mad, stuff like that when I talk about the kids. But I'm white.
It wasn't beef to me. It was a disagreement, and I understood.
If you understood that this was a simple, mature disagreement, and he did the right thing that you do, someone who you was cool with, he called you behind the scenes and reached out to you. If you understood where he was coming from, and you say you understood, people been talking about it for 20 years, he your teammate, then why did you say the life man amounts to nothing? It amounts to dirt. You didn't say his basketball game amounted to dirt. You said his entire life. In this man's life, he has a son. In this man's life, he out here trying to help people. And you said, none of that matters. You're dirt. We're the cool kids over here getting high around NBA owners and talking to them and joking and putting down other men. And I'm doing this knowing that it's for no reason. I'm acknowledging it out of my own mouth.
I've never been picked on.
He got mad because you said he was trash.
Because I said he wasn't good.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And then he just started
going crazy on everybody. But I get it, though. I get it.
He did not start going crazy on everybody. He has never mentioned a single human being that did not put him down. When I think of somebody, see, this is the narrative you guys paint on people, and then you get mad when they respond. You'll say something generic like, I just went on the show, I wasn't even trying to put Kwame down. They dude cool. He came back talking stuff, saying he want to fight me again and all this stuff. When you do little slick stuff like that, when we think of someone going crazy on everybody, we think everybody's just living their life and they just come out here just start bombarding and blasting everybody for no reason. We can't figure out why they're doing this. When we know easily that every time he says something, he's responded to someone saying something negative about him and or his family. on every single time. So if you know this, why would you come out here and say this, Jack, about someone that you see as your former friend and teammate? Why would you put out a false narrative about this dude? But y'all got something else, man.
Oh,
That's the nigga, yeah. The nigga we talked, yeah.
But I get it, Bank. I get it.
The nigga.
And that's the same nigga shot.
The guys next to you are laughing and saying, the nigga. You're the Muslim positive brother. Oh my God, you sorry, Jack. You a sorry dude. You the positive dude, and you got these people who don't know him on the side and who's asking you questions about the situation. Now they all laughing. Oh, the nigga. And you wonder why he upset. Come on, Jack.
Charlamagne went off on, right?
He just, but
Yeah,
his shit
yeah.
going up off that type shit too, though. He gaining. What he doing? A podcast too or something? What he doing?
I don't know. I know
A
his followers
YouTuber?
done went up. Yeah, he got a YouTube page.
That's what
and
I'm
more
saying.
power to him. I'm glad to be able to put you on.
Someone said the Get Along gang is here. If y'all wonder what I'm doing, I'm trying to see if anybody been around here enough that I would make a mod so we can start assigning people. Assign the noise I make when I delete somebody. That assign, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to see if there's anybody. Michael Tull, this my man's here. One of the first people who merch that I put out to the world. My man Michael Tull is using Hobbs to create his own beer company, black owned, man. We gonna make Michael Tull a moderator. You see anybody in here, you know what I'm saying, Michael, acting crazy, Jazzy Jeff they ass. We the people appreciate you for dedication and serving our country to protect us. Thank you, definitely appreciate that, man. All right. There's some people who've been over here. They've been rocking with me hard, but they came like in the past 2 weeks. So I'll see how that goes, and maybe I can make more people moderators. It's very important to you new YouTubers who you choose as your moderator, because a lot of new YouTubers come on and they don't understand the power that a moderator can do. So I'm gonna tell y'all some little secrets and stuff that these green YouTubers don't know about. Did you guys know that if you make somebody a moderator, right, and the live is over with, you go on with your life, I'm out here playing basketball, chilling, that moderator can come back and look at the live, and they can go back to your chat while you away in your life, and they can just start blocking people from your channel. I bet y'all didn't know that. I bet you think that they can only just delete someone when the live is going on. No, when the live is over with. I've seen many people, green YouTubers, come up. They just start giving everybody moderator wrenches and stuff. And then they start getting all these emails like, I ain't do nothing to you. You blocked me from my channel. Like, I ain't do nothing. What are you talking about? Yeah, they didn't know that, you know. Even though these green YouTubers be sending me subs because they not real men, I'm going to help y'all out. Help y'all out. All right, let's go.
You know what I'm saying? I'm glad I put him on. We said his name. Nobody want to talk about him till that whole situation happened. Be honest.
Yeah.
This dude just got mad. I don't understand what's the Jack was coming from right there. He, you know, I'm gonna hold on, let me play it back. Then I'm gonna translate y'all what Jack just said.
Nobody want to talk about him till that whole situation happened. Be honest.
Yeah.
Y'all want.
I don't know where Kwame came from. You know what I'm saying? He just started talking about people right after we started putting them down. Like, he didn't start coming at us first. He did the right thing. He was living his own life, not paying us any attention like a real person should. He only came after us after we started talking negative about him. That's what is that not what Jack just said? That's how I translated that. I'm like, bruh, you proving the point. He went messing with y'all until you start making fun of him. I really appreciate the game. I'm learning too. Anytime, man. I be seeing these new YouTubers do so cringy stuff, bruh. Do not show how much money you make on YouTube. YouTube can take your entire channel down for that. Don't do that. Don't show your behind-the-scenes analytics. You're breaking YouTube terms and services. I just want to help y'all keep y'all channel in good standings.
Nobody want to talk about Kwame Brown until we said his name and that back and forth stuff going on.
Now you look at it like that.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So more kudos to him. But the only reason I apologize, bro, because I did not want to be a part of what's been done to him for 20 years.
If you didn't want to be what's done to him in 20 years, you wouldn't have said it in the first place. But we all make mistakes. So I'll give you that. You made a mistake and you want to change it. Well, one problem. Your first response was to double down and try to really break him. If you see what's been done to him for 20 years, and that's on the subject of basketball, and you went even further, you're the person that was on this team, and you went further than everybody else in the past 20 years. You went further than Becky with the good hair. You went further than Stephen A. Smith. You went further than anybody. The worst thing I have heard on the internet about Kwame Brown, other than a YouTube bust saying that calling his mom the B word, is you telling him that his life is dirt. Why would you go and say one of the most damaging things about this man away from basketball if you really feel that way?
And I did play with the man. You know what I'm saying? He was my teammate. I gained nothing from demeaning him, but he did a whole bunch of stuff, said a whole bunch of slick stuff, and tried to get personal with me and Matt.
Now, I don't like the word slick, because to me, slick is when someone is trying to do like soft subliminals instead of just being a man and saying how they feel. I would not categorize Kwame Brown's videos as slick. Kwame Brown says your name. He talks about you specifically, exactly. That is the opposite of slick. So I don't know, different parts of the country, we got different definitions and how we feel. Maybe in the Bay where Steve Jackson is from, maybe that's what slick mean there. But to me, slick don't mean that. To me, I would classify Kwame Brown as direct.
I didn't rebuttal that. The streets speak for me. You can't assassinate my character in no way. From the earth, my turf, I go.
I agree with you. No one can assassinate your character. Only you can assassinate your character. We can decipher, but the harm that's been done to you has come by the words out of your own mouth. You are far more destroying your character. I also disagree with you when you say you speak for the streets. If you speak for the streets, with you being as popular as you are, you was a more popular NBA player than Kwame Brown, and your podcast was way bigger than what he has going on YouTube. With you being that much more popular, and if you speak for the streets, every time Kwame opens his mouth, you would see a gajillion, tons of people rushing to thumb down his videos, rushing to bombard this man who only has 300,000 to you guys getting millions of views on your videos every day. It would be a major, like, black cloud on every time Kwame tries to open his mouth. That's not what's happening. When Kwame opens his mouth, it's love. You can see the analytics is like 98% like ratio. Everybody rushing to him. They're talking negative about you, and you are far more popular. So that doesn't sound like someone that has the streets speaking for him. I hate that you use the word streets too exactly.
Go anywhere. Yeah, I gang bang. I sure did, but I'm not that person now. Yeah, I was in a strip club every night. Yeah, I bought. What you mean?
He said that.
He said all that.
All right, now this is what really made me mad. Like, this is where, like, we not even talking about Kwame. This is why I want a man-to-man have a talk with Steve Jackson, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's like I'm even mad right now. So I'm gonna talk just like I'm talking to Steve Jackson. It's Jack, whatever you want me to call you. You know what your problem is? Your problem is you don't make it distinct enough when you talk about your past dealings as a gang member. Your problem is you say it as if it's a notch in the past. Yeah, I was a gang member. I gang bang. You know, we did our thing. Yeah, I did that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I gang bang. Yeah, we did that back, you know. I'll never see you passionately look at the camera and say the harmful effects that come from gang banging. So when you talk about it, there's nothing in your words to deter someone else from gang banging in our community, my brother. Notches in my life. Yeah, I wrote that article. Yeah, I did that mixed martial arts article. Wow, yeah, I work for that company. These are things that happen in my life that are notches that I'm proud of. You say, yeah, I went to the strip club. Yeah, that's great. Yeah, that's one time. Okay, cool. I ain't going to judge you on that, my brother. I ain't got nothing to do with that. But you did the same kind of notch when you talked about being a gang member. You ever sat down and told them how it feels when you go see blood coming out of a body and you see one of your homies on the ground, man? I remember vividly, Steven Jackson. The same dude I told you about who wanted to be close with my sister and told me, we just waiting for you to die. I remember when we were 17 years old, and I remember he was in blood, and the car Crips came by Macon, Georgia, shot him up. He right there at the store we went to our whole life, bleeding out. I remember I went to the hospital and I saw him, and his lip was this big, and I couldn't understand. Asked my mom, why is his lip so big? Because the doctors don't care to be nice when they shove all those tubes down your mouth to keep you breathing because you can't breathe on your own. I'll never see you talk about no shit like that. You don't never portray it as that was something very bad that I did in my life. You don't never do it. You talk about it like it's just something that happened. Let me tell you the most embarrassing thing that it won't leave my brain. I'm 41 years old. I'm embarrassed about this. I used to go in the house with a straight A student, 15 years old. But I wanted to be parts of the stories that I heard in the hood. So all the other blood members, gang members in the projects in Pendleton Homes in Macon, Georgia, they say, we beat up somebody last night. We jumped on somebody. And I'd be mad like I wasn't there. Some guy walking down the street, man, we beat him up real good. You missed it again, John. You missed it. Damn. I wanted to be there. And I wanted to beat up somebody for no reason to jump down the street so I can be part of the cool kids. That's how much it comes on a little kid brain when he want to be like the people around him. So what do you think when you in the NBA and you got millions of dollars, you sitting up here portraying this fucking gang life to these young black boys? Best thing I did was go home early. This shit is important, man. You sitting up there getting high and smoking weed and not realizing the ramifications of the words that come out of your motherfucking mouth. You should take your millions and you should do a documentary about gang life and the harm that it does. If I can do documentaries to help people for free, you damn sure can do one. You need to make it distinct and clear. Not another notch on something that you did in your past, my brother.
What the hell that mean?
I mean, what does that have to do with anything?
Because
I guess he felt like talking about it was going.
The only thing he could do it because he couldn't say, Jack, you wasn't good in basketball either. Oh, he couldn't say that. So he had to get personal.
Look how backwards this is. I'm just saying, people say shit so fast it roll past you, but just slow this down and break it up. He is happy that Kwame Brown put him down for gang life, but he couldn't put him down for how good he played basketball. What would you be more embarrassed about? Would you be more proud that you was a basketball player, but you did gang activity? Or you never had that on your record? He's proud. Only thing he can say, I was in the gang. That's worse. That's worse. Only thing you can say about him is basketball. That's awesome. That's the only thing you can say is basketball. You see how fucking backwards you are? That's not. Shidoshi, shut the hell up. You sound stupid. How about that for recognition?
Right, he had to get personal. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody knew. It ain't right mouth. Jack was sorry, nigga. Please, Jack was live. 13,000 points. What you mean?
Yeah.
NBA champ. You know what I'm saying? I can go on with my accolades, but I knew he was hurt by me saying it.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
you.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I know he was hurt by me, and it was just a joke, but it's a joke like we joke in the locker room.
If it's just a joke, why you double down and say the man life dirt? I don't understand you, bro. I do understand you. I'm lying. You know, he wasn't important enough for you to really put thought in at the time because you was feeling yourself and how popular you was becoming. Even though you was regular in the NBA, when it comes to podcasting, you up there, you're the top echelon of people in the NBA who got podcasts. So I get it now. I get it. And when Kwame got popular and he had the following coming behind him, you felt that fire, and then it made you change. I get it.
And he took it the wrong way. So, like I said, I didn't want it to go no further. Nobody get hurt because I'd be a hypocrite of what I stand on the day if I bake the cake for him.
So y'all cool?
We ain't cool, but I ain't got no problem with him.
He ain't thinking about it.
I
He ain't tripping.
I don't want to say
what he on. What he on?
I don't care what he on. Just keep it over there.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I really don't care what he on.
They're real.
You know what I'm saying? Just keep it over there. I don't care what you on. I don't care what you on.
Like
I wish you the best.
When you told him, like, bro, you know, what did he say?
You know, he posted some of the DMs, but he only posted the tough talk he was doing. You know what I'm saying? I didn't post.
Typical nigga.
And you know what?
Nigga,
That don't do nothing to me, bang. I've been in shootouts. You know what I'm saying? Like, I understand what real beef is. So
He never switches anything about the criminal life to being bad. He just says it. Is this a notch? You notice that? He never switches it and goes in depth to make that distinction.
That wasn't doing it. You can go ahead and post it, bro. I'm not going to do none of that. I got the same conversation.
So he didn't accept it?
We both said we was going to publicly apologize. He didn't. But one thing he don't know, he don't apologize for him. I apologize because I was wrong.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's the difference between a man. I'm a man, bro.
Someone said that's because he deleted his own text. This part got me tight because Stack did the tough talking. Yeah, baking the cake is a death threat. Yeah, but they do little slick stuff like this, right? They'll do slicks. So he threatening Kwame, and then now check out this hypocrisy. Earlier he called Kwame slick. Kwame not slick. Kwame's direct. He's slick. Baking a cake is slick. So he'll say baking a cake. He'll get around the executive producers at Showtime and all of them who does not understand that that's a death threat. Kwame will respond saying, "Let's have a fight. Let's box it. Let's fight. It's 1-on-1, man to man." Kwame gonna look like the bad guy because even though he's saying something worse than Kwame, but he's doing it being slick. Kwame being a man and saying something straight up, and being straight up, they're gonna point that out and try to make Kwame look like he's the violent one when he responded to a man who's saying he can take his life. Very slick, Jack.
I apologize, so what? That ain't stopping my checks from coming.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Me apologizing to you. I'm not trying to be tough. I'm not trying to look tough. That's what he's trying to do.
Says the man who has said 3 times already about baking a cake.
So you feel like did that situation make you be like, I'm gonna stop playing with these?
Nah, it ain't that. Nah, I'm gonna always be me, and I'm gonna always speak my mind. That ain't gonna never change. But at the same time, this situation showed a lot. A lot of the people that I ride for, that I speak up for, you follow me. I give a lot of people love and props. They wasn't nowhere around when I was going through all this. But it was.
Wait. They were nowhere around. I thought you said the streets follow you. I thought you said people follow you, and I proved Prove that everybody followed Kwame in this situation. Big bank take little bank. If you got millions of subscribers, you got all these people on your following, you get million per episode on your show, you should have said something negative about Kwame and everybody came to crush him. But the little bank took big bank. Little bank blew up and got bigger because of the disdain that they had for you for coming at another man like this. And now you admitting it right here, saying you thought people was going to be with you and riding with you.
Was noted.
Nigga probably feel like you wasn't going through shit though, Stat. That's y'all business.
Nah, not even that. But like, I jump in a lot of people. The old
But
Stat.
that's the type of friend you is.
Yeah, I'm riding.
You running in stand.
I'm riding.
You going in the stand about your what? Yeah.
I ride with my friends. I'm riding. I diss them on my biggest, largest platform while they out here trying to open up programs and community and buildings for little children. While they out here trying to give free lunch programs to little children, I ride for my friends by putting them down. And if they ever have the nerve to say something back to me, then their whole life is dirt. I'm riding. Shut your motherfucking ass up, man. Slap a guard.
I expect the same from my niggas though.
But some niggas ain't like that. Some niggas don't do that.
I know that
shit.
now.
Most
Right?
niggas ain't like that.
shit
I
go.
know it, but I know it for real now.
But you can't take that personal though.
I don't take it personal. I just know why I met with you.
For sure.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not mad at you. I just know why I met with you. Going forward, I know why I met with you. You can't call me and ask for the same things that you did before all this went down.
What you feel like they should have done?
Look, put it like this. I didn't grow up with Rizza Islam. He put me on his page. I'm riding with my brother. I didn't ask, but he know I'm a stand-up nigga.
He asked you a direct question. What do you think? What would you have wanted them to do? And I'm waiting for the answer. What would you have wanted them to do? Would you have wanted them to come on and put down Kwame Brown even more after you saying that they did it for 20 years? After you saying that you felt like you know what you did was wrong? If you know what you did was wrong, even though that's not how you first responded, what would you have wanted them to do?
Nigga. He know you can't assassinate my character no type of way, and a lot of things Kwame was saying was because he was upset. Kwame know a lot of stuff wasn't true he was saying. He know all of it wasn't true. You know what I'm saying? But when he came out and said that, that's why I got on Instagram and said, nigga, yeah, I was in the strip club. Nigga, I had my...
Yo, let me help y'all out too in the comments. A lot of y'all comments are being hidden. You can't see it. You need to misspell cuss words. If you spell it ASS, it's going to block your comment from showing. Just spell it ASSS or whatever. But if you say a cuss word, it's going to block you. That's just what YouTube does now. So a lot of y'all comments not showing.
My red bandana tied around my locker in Indiana. President of the team came down to the locker room for the game like, Jack, I love you to death. You got to take that down, y'all. You can't have no red bandana on your locker. I was gang banging hard. We the reason a lot of them people was gang banging. Me and Baron Davis was a lot.
Calm down, John. Calm down. Wait for you to speak. You just told on yourself, Jack. You just told on yourself. You just helped my claim out, man. You don't look at gangbanging as bad. You don't look at it as bad. It's just a notch of something you did, and you proud of it. You are so proud that you was a gangbanger, that you're bragging in the present, not in the past. Now when we use the NBA right now, dressed up in Islamic clothing, you are bragging that you were successful at spreading the gang image around the NBA. I really don't like whack bitch ass niggas like you, man. I really don't. Cause you done had money for so long, you done forgot how it looks. You done forgot how these mom look when they son killed in the drive-by. You done forgot. You been play gang banging. You tie a red rag in the NBA, but you run around with millions on the golf course. You done forgot the trenches. You done forgot. Just like I wanted to be there at nighttime and I wasn't there. It's another little black dude that was there. He ain't no bad person. He trying to do what other people do. But he ain't like them, so he didn't run fast enough and he got caught. And he not built for prison. And they done took him in prison. They done beat his ass so much. They didn't violate him, did other things to the little kid. He didn't had enough. He stabbed a dude in the neck in prison when he could have just got out. So now he in there for life. You done forgot. You think this shit funny. You think it's cool. This is how you represent Islam? Showtime. One of the people that you work with is on a platform right now, bigging up gang-like activity and bigging up the fact that he can bake a cake, which I'm going to let you know he's talking about murder. This is what y'all like, Showtime? This is what's supposed to represent our community? He not talking about the past. He talking about the present. He talking about right now. Right now he's bragging that he was successful at spreading a gang image. Right now. This happened this week. Appreciate that super chat. Because he never lived that life. Trust me, he paid in his way. He's bragging because he really wasn't going through it in the trenches. He's a fraud. That's what I think, too. He done forgot. Hold on. He is glorifying, so he's glorifying gang banging. Yes, Deacon 6ix9ine, he's glorifying gang banging. Hakeem Akbar, as someone raised as a Muslim, he's going against all the teachings of the Prophet. The fact that he's glorifying it is blasphemy and stupid. It's sad. Stephen Jack is an embarrassment to us. This what you want, Revolt? This what you want, Diddy? Diddy, you on your smiling good stuff. You going to Rick Ross everywhere you go, P. Diddy, you smiling. You say that you completely changed. Diddy? You said that you completely changed and how you used to be so hard upon everybody and stuff. You trying to spread love. You ain't that your name now? Buddy Love or something like that? This what you want on your platform. This what you want representing? All them black sons you got, P. Diddy? Smashball said Muslim activist, maxed out thug. I can't keep up with Stack anymore. It's sad to see he's glorifying a lifestyle like that. So, oh my God, Triple A. I'm not going to say that. You're wrong for that, man. That's something I'll laugh when I watch the playback. I'm so happy to see black people going in a different positive direction. Thank you, Brian Jehovah. Yeah, he is a true fool, and they handpick these kind of negative influences. Kwame Wright, he is easily manipulated. Faison Love called it. Yeah. Jack is a wannabe. He wanted to be one of those super popular guys in the in crowd when he was in the NBA. He was a role player that was very significant because he was able to hit those critical shots when needed. He was like a lesser version of Robert Horry, I guess. But he still went at the cool kids table, and now that show got him to the place where he want to be, and he don't know himself. He don't know himself. You know what your new name is? Every time y'all see Steve Jackson, where y'all go to their podcast, I want y'all to hashtag Shane Soon. This man is Shane Soon. He turns to anybody he want to be. He even got a peach Shane Soon dress on right now. He want to be everybody. He gonna turn to a gangbanger, activist, Muslim. Okay, shame. CB4.
A lot of people. Shout out to Stacey Augman. He was the OG. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't deny none of the stuff he said because it was true. I was in the strip club every night. Yeah. I'm proud of it. I enjoyed that. I did a lot of stuff in my life that a lot.
He was slick to not say he proud of the gang life, but he said it with the same vigor, the same tone. I did gangbang. Me and Dude was successful at getting everybody else to do this dumb shit to make black people look bad. We did it.
A lot of people won't be able to do. So none of that really hurt me, but the thing was,
I'm wondering why nobody from the nation has stepped up to him yet. Farrakhan, all my people out there, this is who y'all want representing right here. This dude. He thinks if a black man is successful and makes $65 million that their life is dirt while they out here trying to help other black kids. This who y'all want representing y'all?
I knew he was hurt by saying all those things because we was just talking about basketball. We didn't get personal with him not one time.
Right.
And then after the joke was said, we laughed and went on. We never said his name again, so I knew he was hurt. That
you did say his name again. You went on the steps. You were sitting outside. You had the camera on the ground. We all saw the video, and you said your whole life is dirt. That's a lie. You just lied to these people. And the hosts of this show, they didn't do their research. They don't know anything. So they're taking everything that you say as fact. So you're changing the narrative on someone that can be easily disproven. And then you wonder, you do these little slick things and then get mad when the guy responds about you. I hate when people do that.
I said, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Him and Matt kept going back and forth, but like Matt said, I ain't Muslim. I won't smoke. You know what I'm saying? And I feel him. I feel him. You know what I'm saying? He started talking about Matt kids, his baby mama and all that.
And this is a slick thing I hate right here. This is what I couldn't wait to call him out on. I tell you here. He said that Kwame Brown started talking about Matt's children. Kwame Brown started talking about Matt's girl, everything, right? Look at the narrative that they painted if you don't know anything. You're like, wow, y'all said he can't play basketball. He started talking about a man's children. Kwame Brown is a foul, disgusting human being. To me, I don't know where y'all from. Talking about somebody's children mean putting somebody's children down or saying something negative about somebody's children. That's where I come from. Like, yo, John, he was talking about your kids. What did he say about my kids? If someone, you know what I'm saying? Kwame talked about him, the man. He talked about Matt. He talked about Matt's stupid decision to drive miles and miles away to fight his ex's new boyfriend, Derek Fisher, where he could have gotten hurt when his legs are important. Gets paying him millions of dollars to jump over the fence of a house that he paid. That's talking shit about Matt. They ain't talking about his kids. He talking about the dumb decisions to run in the house and rush him and fight him. Let's talk about Matt. They ain't talking about his kids. This man ain't never said nothing negative about Matt's family. He talked about Matt. But look how people spin the narrative around people using their popularity and their ignorance against them. I'm popular. I got a popular show. I got millions of people following me, so I'm just going to tell them this lie and make Kwame look even bad, look even worse, even though Kwame didn't do it. Then I'm going to say, hey, man, we moved on. We ain't saying nothing about Kwame. You saying something about Kwame right now when you lie on him like that. Somebody in the chat type me one thing that Kwame Brown said about this man's children. He ain't never said nothing about this man's kids. He only talked about Matt, the man, and the decisions that Matt Barnes made. Why would you go and do that to your brother, man? I can make you look bad, and I don't have to lie on you. Everything I'm saying is facts. Everything I'm saying is true. Why you got to go do that? You a Muslim, but you will lie on your brother to make him look bad in the situation that you feel don't even call for, because you just told him, hey, it's all over with to me. And then when he come out here on this channel and respond, you play victim. Why would you lie on your brother like that, man? I challenge Steven Jackson to name me one tiny thing that Kwame Brown said about Matt Barnes' children. See how direct that is? Name one sentence he said about his children. You can't, because you're a liar. You're a liar wearing Muslim garments. You're a fake fraud putting on a fictitious image because you don't know who you are, Shang Tsung. You owe Kwame Brown an apology because you have millions of people who follow you and you just presented a false image about Kwame to them. So if you're really sorry for your actions like you say that you are, you apologize, you're sorry, you owe this man an apology. You just lied on him. There will never be a video segment cut up after my live. Never. Not one segment cut up to show where Kwame said something about Matt Barnes' children.
Yeah, he got real
I told
personal,
y'all,
bro.
see, like, we just had a discussion
That's
about this.
no return.
Like,
But that's what he won't smoke too.
no, but that's what I'm saying. Like, some shit just don't be cool. Like,
But listen, when a nigga saying that he ready to do something, he ready to die or something.
See, you see how when you lie on somebody, it changes the perception of people around who don't do their research. The host of the show is saying if he said somebody to do with kids, he ready to die. He ready to go with it. He's taking the false narrative that you put out about Kwame Brown and he's running with it. He's thinking. So the way that this can perceive is a way that's not of how Kwame Brown really thinks, because Kwame Brown doesn't talk about people's children. You see how it works when you lie on somebody and you build this false narrative? That's dangerous, my brother. That's dangerous.
Hey, but look, I put it like this,
When
though.
you go to the point where you can't come back from it, bro, you just said fuck it. Yeah. How can you, like I always say, bro, you can't tell another person
Kwame's
how to react.
7 foot, about 300 pounds. He shouldn't be afraid of nothing. You know what
But
I'm
you
saying?
can't tell a nigga how to react when they upset.
That's the best thing I heard that host said. You can't tell somebody to react how they're upset. You have already set the zone. Jack set the zone. He set the playing field. He said he knew that people been talking about his friend for 20 years. I'll never complain when somebody come talk about me. I'll break down what you're saying if it's a lie or not, but I don't complain at your decision to talk about me. I've never done that. You have the right to say whatever you're going to say, but I don't complain about how I respond back. Got some guy keep crying like a little girl. He won't come on my show. He's hiding on his channel that's bigger than mine, and he has multiple channels that are bigger than mine. The hell you hide on a YouTube channel? And I get detailed and I call him right back out. Okay, if you feel that a man should go on somebody's show if they say something about him, every video you make on your channel about another man, when it first come on, it needs to show right on the screen. I reached out to this YouTuber to try to go on their channel. I was not successful at getting this YouTuber to let me on their channel, so now I'm going to talk about them on my channel. That's how you practice what you preach. And if you don't do it, which I know you don't do it, fuck off. Let me do what I want to on my channel. It's obvious those cats on the show didn't do any research. Can't let them interviewing him off the hook. Why is she calling him a typical? She's calling him that because Jack lied on Kwame Brown and set the parameter. He set the zone, and they're just following it. They're just blindly following what he said. Not all the time, because I like that the host stepped up and said you can't tell a man how to respond. You can't tell nobody how to respond. People gonna respond however they want to. If you didn't like how they responded, you should have never said nothing about them in the first place. You should have never mentioned them in the first place, especially if it's lies.
When America get upset, they go kill the whole country. That whole country over there. Don't give a fuck who out there. You shouldn't be from over there.
Yeah.
That's how this shit go.
Big.
How y'all gonna tell that man goddamn who to talk about? I'm just saying like this.
I'm going to give that host kudos for what he's saying right here, because he's right. I don't even have to say nothing. He's right here.
You can't tell him what to
Jade.
say. Oh yeah.
Jade always saying like you can't bring the kids in it.
But you never want to be. You never.
But he's still wrong, because he thinks that he's taking up for Kwame, saying that, hey man, you can't tell nobody how to respond. So he responded by coming at Matt Kids. But he wrong, because Kwame never came at Matt Kids.
You don't want to be that person, Bang, where you say some stuff and you got to recant and say, man, I apologize. I didn't mean that part of it.
That's what I was saying.
Oh my God, he doubling down on a lie. He got, y'all hear what the conversation about, because the host just mentioned the kids again. The conversation is about Kwame talking about Matt's children. That's what this conversation is about at this part. And Jack, to further go in, is saying that you can apologize about certain parts. Like Kwame can apologize about talking about the man kids, but Kwame ain't never talk about the man children. Man, this got to be frustrating for Kwame Brown, bro, to sit up here and just see a whole conversation about a narrative that never took place. Never took place. And Steve Jackson, the new Islamic Muslim, is doubling down on a lie. In full costume. He's doubling down on a lie.
That's a smart thing. He might mean that. Some people mean
Bruh,
that.
I know Kwame. I know Kwame. I know Kwame. He a good dude, bro.
Yeah.
He didn't mean all that personal shit with Matt.
You knew him.
I know him.
You don't know what a nigga.
I'm going to disagree. I believe he meant every word he said about Matt, especially since Matt invited him to his penis, which is you cleverly are leaving out of this to these co-hosts who didn't do their research and don't know what actually happened. He meant every word he said about Matt, and he still means it to this day. And you leaving out, try to make Matt look like he tough, that Matt wanted to go do, he with all the smoke. You ain't mentioned Kwame about all the smoke, and he said, let's go. But Matt didn't show up. You didn't leave that in there about your co-host, huh? I think he meant every word about him. I think Kwame took it very, very personal when he invited him to his penis. But you didn't tell them that, did you, Jack? You just want them to believe the lie that Kwame just some crazy guy that's coming out at everybody and talking about people's children. Well, y'all do something else, bro.
Change every day.
You right.
Nigga, wake up tomorrow, I'm different. Fuck all that.
Yeah.
Nigga can't. Oh, you don't never know.
But
Like
the fact that he's even.
You would have took that shit to a whole nother level if it would have been gangbanging stat.
Yeah.
But the fact that he's even able to say that in the midst of even their differences that.
He is not a member of the Nation of Islam. Please don't bring us into the mix of this conflict, please. Here's the problem, Tracy. I agree with you. You need to holler at your man Matt about that. Don't holler at me about that. This is what your man going around to spread and say. That's the dude you need to be addressing. I don't know what you got to do or the ceremony or nothing you got to do to say this. I'm saying this way he's saying. And I'm glad that you put that out there to try to make that distinction. I think more people in a position of power need to come out and do exactly what you just did on my channel. And they need to make that distinction. Also, to follow you and to show that this man does not represent us. Because this is what he's going around doing.
He's a good dude shows that he's a real nigga.
He was a good dude. That's what he's saying.
Got
he don't
personal
know
bank.
I get what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying?
But you still can't. What I'm saying is we cannot blame a person for being them. We don't know what Kwame Brown been going through. Nigga been saying that man sorry 30 years. You know what I'm saying? 20 years.
That's why I say I get it.
He's probably be saying you sorry, tried or whatever. You never know. This nigga probably done snap.
And I didn't want to be a part of kicking him. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want to be a part of that.
No, I'm talking about Jay.
I didn't want to be a part of kicking him, you know what I'm saying? That's why I came on y'all show to lie on him and make him look even worse than what really happened in real life, even though that this is factually can be proven. All the lies that I've said about this guy on this show in my latest time talking about him, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to try to lower my tone and be all cool because I think that people out here watching, they'll listen to my tone and they'll believe me more while I'm lying directly to their fucking ears.
Jay saying like he shouldn't have said whatever he said about Matt people, but he probably feel like fuck it, this the last scroll. You can't tell no nigga how to win the snap.
Nah, you can't. But at the same
time,
you
gotta know that. You just gotta know that. But once you say some shit, you gotta stand on it.
Evidently, bro. Once you said you gotta stand on it.
Yeah, and he didn't apologize. He didn't apologize publicly like I did, but I'm cool with it. So
He's still standing on it.
So let him stand up. Just keep it over there.
He mad.
Yeah. Nothing stops this way. Just keep it over there.
Yeah, not saying who. Who gonna they gonna get in the ring and box and nah, I'm saying, but still he feel like I'm letting you know it's fuck you for life, basically.
It can be that.
But what issue did he have with Matt though?
I don't know.
Matt didn't even say that. Matt just laughed.
So he did. So he's fucking him for life. Matt laughed.
Bruh, you don't be sitting next to no nigga talking about me, nigga. Fuck wrong with y'all niggas. But you never know what.
I like this host a little bit. At times I do like the host. I hate that they didn't do their research. I think, but how blunt this host is, I think if that guy, that girl over there talking crazy, but if this guy would have done his research, I think that he would have called Steve Jackson out. Because even with him having limited stuff, he's still trying to call Steve Jackson out, he's trying to take up for Kwame. It's just that he think Kwame is such a bad person because only thing he can believe is what Steve is saying about him. But but he's following another narrative, like saying that Matt didn't even say nothing about him. He should have done his research and pulled up videos where Matt has said stuff about Kwame Brown. He was just on the red carpet talking about Kwame, last weekend.
Nigga feel.
Casualties of war.
Back. If that's the case, he mad at everybody. No, but he went off on everybody. Everybody that was on TV. He Rachel Nichols, Jamel Hill, Angela Lee.
Everybody that he's naming said something negative about Kwame first. Steve Jackson, you started this off listening somebody of another race. Why don't you want this black man to take up for himself if people are talking about him? Why don't you want him to defend himself? Why are you leaving out the fact that he is responding? Responding. That means someone said something about him first. Do you know how great it makes Kwame look if you saying that people have been talking about this guy in a negative light for 20 years and he waited 20 years to finally respond? You mean to tell me that after 20 years later, you still can be, just because you're a black guy, you still can be looked at as the angry villain? Even if you defend yourself and wait 20 whole years, you still gonna paint the narrative as he talking about everybody. I ain't gonna say your life is dirt, Steve Jackson, but damn, bro, like, your mind is dirt. Your mind is dirt, bro. You done had one too many blunts.
See the guard, Steve Smith, anybody that he can find on TV that said something about him, he went at him.
You don't know what people going through, bro. Like, I ain't even seen this shit. Like, I don't be looking at
I don't know the whole story because it was so bad.
You don't never know what a nigga be going through.
I never even knew who the nigga was. I'm so dumb. I'm thinking they talking about the nigga that was the mayor in Detroit. I didn't know what the fuck
Kwame
was going
Kirkpatrick.
on.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, man, that shit ain't about nothing.
Nah, that was my teammate,
it take a man to feel like I probably shouldn't have kicked him. You know what I'm saying?
That's why I said it, yeah.
But you still can't tell.
You only said it because of the heat that Kwame and his audience brought to you. Why don't you why you didn't say your first initial reaction to this host?
Him and I get Jay. You can't tell him to come back from that. You can't expect for him to come back from that. You can't tell me how to take something, bro.
I don't.
That's all I'm saying. Like any man, you can't tell a man how to take something, bro.
Well, would he do the same thing to Skip Bayless? Because Skip Bayless be talking crazy about how people can't.
He probably feel like Skip Bayless. That's him. Stat, you my nigga. Oh,
I got you.
I know y'all.
That's a good point.
We ball players. Y'all know what it comes.
Hold on.
Y'all know what it takes.
All basketball players ain't cool, man. Cut it out.
Not cool.
Yeah,
but y'all was teammates.
You know the struggle of a basketball player.
We played together 1 year, and I'm just giving him respect out of being a teammate. We ain't home.
Okay.
We ain't never been home.
Nah, that's what I thought you were saying. Like he was man.
Nah, we played on the same team, so I gave him the respect of that. You know what I'm saying? When we was on the same team, I was gang banging in. Why you?
I'll just repeat this for people who come on now. I already said it at the beginning. He did not apologize because Kwame was his teammate. Or that would have been the initial apology. He would have said, Kwame reached out to him behind the scenes as a man and said, yo, I got these programs going on. I got this right here going on. You know what I'm saying? Y'all not talk about me in that kind of way. His initial response was to go on Instagram Live and tell Kwame, yo, everybody talk about you like this. They've been talking about you like this for years. Your life is basically dirt. That's what his initial response. So if that was your initial response, you got a bunch of negative press for that. You got picked on. You couldn't even go live without everybody in your chat bothering you till you was about to cry. After that, that's when you decided to apologize to Kwame. So you did it for the heat that you was getting. You did not apologize to him because he was your teammate and you want to show him respect. You don't show a teammate respect by telling them that their entire life is dirt.
You didn't say that then.
You telling me you sorry right then?
No, I'm saying why you didn't say gangbanging was stupid then? When I was going to strip clubs, you was asking to come. Why you didn't say it was stupid then?
Yeah, he was sorry then when he was going to the strip club.
You know what I'm saying? So if you didn't have a problem with me gangbanging then when you was on my team, so that's why I said I know he was saying it out of anger. And
You guys should watch Kwame's response video and what he says about these two parts as he break it down. I won't play it because I know it'll be really, really long. This is gonna make this right here longer. I encourage you to go to Kwame Brown's channel as he breaks that down very thoroughly. Also, Self Talk does it too. The host of this show absolutely knows what's going on. This situation went viral. The host of the show is trying to act like they don't know, really. That's very plausible, Andrea Jackson, and appreciate that super chat too.
It didn't do nothing to me, bro.
Still was a react. That's all I'm saying.
Bro, a lot of y'all comments are not showing. Normally I go over and click show. I can manually do it, but there's so many comments not showing. I can't keep clicking it all and do the show I'm doing here. So y'all got to make sure that you're not cussing or misspell the cuss words, because I'm telling you, when you do it, it's making you may can see your comment and you may think everything is right, but can nobody else see your comment? And I see it as grayed out. So if you cussing, you got to misspell the word on purpose. There's too many people in the chat. I can't go fix them all. Like eye to eye. I'm not sure if Kwame told Boss Man he was gang banging hard, he wouldn't have a job. Dang, you didn't even cuss. So I guess you can't say the word gang banging. I'm gonna show you a comment eye to eye because it's not showing now. So see, they blocking comments even if you say the word gang banging.
And still was a
Getting
reaction.
no reaction out of me.
I say it was his reaction.
Oh yeah.
But her reaction is the lady of a nigga though, for real.
Yeah, them emotions, you know. Everybody.
Nah, eye to eye ain't shadow banned. Eye to eye comment on my channel all the time, so she not shadow banned. They blocked her comment because she said gang banging. That's crazy. YouTube getting strict.
We all got emotion though.
Yep.
You can't tell a person how to react.
You can't.
If this could have been the count, you don't know what I'm going through this day, bro. When I heard that.
The podcast you're showing with Big Bank is partnered with CTG. Go look it up through Revolt. Therefore, they know who Kwame was. They're trying to paint a narrative using CTG's platform. Get Along. We need a song. Is there a Get Along Gang song out? we need a whole theme song that you can just play whenever the Get Along Gang strikes again. AAA, you said I want to suck your blood. That comment got shadow banned. I'm showing it now. Who is that condescending BI hyphen CH? They shadow that one too. I'm gonna show it. Like I'm just giving y'all examples of how good YouTube getting. Evelyn Underwood said, God said that I will show you how ignorant you are. Hashtag number side, the foolishness of a man. That's shadow. You didn't even cuss. Only way maybe that one got shadowed because it's all capital letters. I don't know why that was. Spitting Fire. Spitting Fire said, I am new here. Just sub. And they blocked that comment. Like I'm gonna show it. Dang. YouTube, he can't tell me he a new sub. That's crazy. I guess you can say what you want to. They just doing it the luck of a draw. Jack is very hypocritical. You are exactly right, Cream Wally. Exactly right. And appreciate that, man. I just want to know the point of this interview. George Lucas says, I just want to know the point of this interview from Jack. It didn't help his case. Just highlight how we put ignorance on a pedestal. George, you know what? I'm starting to think, George, maybe we should be lucky. Because, you know what I'm saying? All I'm saying is a lot of us are smarter than people giving us credit for, and we know how to decipher, and we know how to see the BS from the real. A lot of us do. It was, you know, the way that they trying to go and do these little slick things. Like, this whole interview put down Kwame Brown. This whole interview lied on Kwame Brown. This whole interview painted Kwame Brown in a negative light while he sit up there and act like he didn't do anything. And he's hiding behind religion. I'm not going to say which religion because people in the chat were saying Shuni, and I don't know all the differences between all of those. And because of my ignorance, I don't want to put this man with a different religion that he not really with. So I'll just say he's hiding behind a religion that he didn't even promote very strongly until after Kwame and all Kwame's fans came at him hard. Before that, he was passing out on the couches, getting high. And we talking about 2 months ago.
You don't know who sent it to me.
Right.
The person who could have sent it to you.
Bro, he follows me on Instagram.
Spinfire said, YouTube block a lot of my comments. My channel is controversial. I like this channel. I am a she. Thank you, Mrs. Spit and Fire, but you won't be blocked over here. I'll make sure I'll make sure to read and make sure all your stuff come through. And also thank you, Ed Reed Pemberton, as well. Hereafter now, Stephen Jackson is not a member of the Nation of Islam. He's in some other Islamic community, and I can assure you they do not approve of what's transpiring. That's not Islam. Okay. So from now on, I'm just saying he hiding behind a religion. I don't know which one he hiding behind. He hiding behind a religion. So that way we don't have to worry about no mistakes. Why doesn't somebody put an end to this nonsense? I'm so sick of all these ignorant people lying on Kwame, especially these lying people in the religion. Kwame was not a bust in basketball, nor is he a bust in life. You know what I want to see? And I'm talking about in regular life everywhere. I'm going to tell y'all what I want to see. I want to see somebody get in a position and don't use it to put somebody down. Like, let's say your homie been broke his whole life and boom, he hit the lottery. When he win the lottery, I want him, when he get into an argument with somebody, I want him to never say, yo, broke ass. It's so the way to go. I want somebody who out of shape, fat stomach, to go hit the gym real hard, get real healthy, get cut up and buff with their shirt off. I want them to get in an argument and not put somebody else down because they now look muscular. It's so the way to go. So for Steven Jackson to be a regular role player in the NBA, he would never nothing all that. To get in a position of one of the most popular podcasts, well, this is absolutely the most popular podcast from any NBA players. To get in this position, to finally have a name recognition, to finally get the limelight, to not tell a man that his life is dirt. It's so the way to go. Soon Matt Barnes, no one would know Matt Barnes to this day. He would have been like the regular people in the NBA that we never hear about, had a regular career. We would never know about him if his ex-wife didn't make the decision to go on that reality show. Through this, blowing her own name up, coming into her own, she feels like she doesn't need him, whatever they go through. She marries his teammate, causing more drama to put on him to even get his name out there. He wouldn't have been interviewed on Vlad TV. We would not know who this dude is if it weren't for those situations. So for this role player, this regular dude, Matt Barnes, to get into a position of the most popular NBA podcast, and then look down upon Kwame, I see you getting your Instagram followers up. You know how stupid it is to tell a man, I see you getting your Instagram followers up when he don't care about social media? You're projecting what you care about. You care about this new clout and fame. I hate when you get into a position and you use that position. Me, I hit 100,000 YouTube subscribers and I looked down upon another YouTuber when I struggled and it was at a point where I couldn't get a lot of subscribers. Oh, look at you, your small little channel. That's so the way to go. I hate when people get into positions and do the most obvious thing. That's what I want to see, man. Finichi $24.99. Definitely appreciate that, man. When y'all be shouting me out and sending in super chats, I want y'all to say something. And I saw a comment earlier before I went on my little rant there. Someone said, John, could we call in? I did not know that y'all want to call in. I can't do it now because this is already live and set up on a different one. So the next time I go live, I'll use a different program to where you guys can come up on here on Zoom or whatever, or I may use Streamlabs and send a link, and then y'all can join the conversation as well. I know y'all want to. Matter of fact, just to make sure it's just one person, type a 1 if you like for me to open the floor for people to come up here and speak as well too. Type a 2 if you just want me to just chop up and break down videos like this.
Instagram still.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If I pull up his page right now, he follow me. I don't follow him, but he following me. You know what I'm saying?
Do you know why he following you? Because he don't be on social media like that. You care about social media. You be like, you see, every time you try to make yourself look good, you make yourself look bad. You're the preppy one that goes, oh, I'm mad at him. I'm going to go to my social medias and unfollow. Other real people that you get mad, like, yeah, screw that dude. They don't even realize they following you on an app because they not into that social media stuff like you. Come on, you can't be saying this stuff in the with Peach on. You can't be doing this. Someone said 1 and 2. Break them down like this and have people on. Okay. I'm going to tell you now the quality will drop a tad bit. because StreamYard sucks. So it may not be crystal clear, but we'll get the job done, and I have people come on.
So that's saying a lot. You know what I'm saying? That's saying a lot without saying nothing right there.
He still cares.
Are he watching?
Yeah.
Are he watching me to see what I'm doing?
But he wouldn't be watching if he.
But you watch him too, bro, or you wouldn't be saying all of this stuff. Go back like 20 seconds. Where? In the chat, or go back like 20 seconds in the video? Her peach button down. Gravity Takeout made me know you. Bring some other YouTubers and have conversations too. Gotcha at Reed Pemberton. It's kind of harder to get other YouTubers because a lot of people are busy. I love to have Gravity Takeout on here. I think that'll be dope to have him on. I know he said he liked to play on his own little basketball court over there. I love that analogy that he threw out in the video. Make sure y'all go subscribe to Gravity Takeout as well too. It's in the police report. What you talking about? Oh, Steven is a snitch. Okay. Facts, Mr. J. Get call-ins. You know what? Y'all can call in right now. Wait, is this the right phone? No, this ain't the right phone. I'm gonna give y'all that. Oh, I do got the right phone. Yeah, I can give y'all that phone number that what's his name? I ain't gonna even say his name because we done with our situation. I don't want to bring up all this stuff. But I give y'all the phone number. Somebody blasted out on the internet. It's a. Yo, why is this thing? Well, no, I can't. I guess we can't right now. We can't right now. I ain't charge my phone because I rarely use it. You know what I'm saying? So let's just prepare to do it next time I go live. I thought this thing was charging. So hold on. I might can charge it while I'm sitting here ranting, and then y'all call in because I got 2 wireless chargers on my desk. Let me sit it right here and just let it charge. It's charging. Use your Skype or Discord for it. My Discord is for my patrons only. So as soon as you join my Patreon, it puts you in my Discord. Skype, like Father told me, boy, you always gotta watch who's watching you. Facts. The Art of War. I saw several people asking to call in. I don't mean to repeat my comment, but the chick in the video, she called Kwame ladylike about 20 seconds ago. Everything that they're getting from Steven Jackson. And they're drawing their opinion on on Kwame from Steven Jackson. So this shows the dangers of, one, they have a responsibility as co-hosts to do the right thing and research. We got to give them on that. But 2, it shows the dangers of how someone popular can lie on your character and defame your character. Fenici, man, dang, man, definitely appreciate the love. Definitely appreciate that love, man. And then you doing it without making a comment, man. Like, so I don't know, whatever you want to say. Oh, wait, hold on. Here you go. I said, bro, I won $20K last week and sent my mom some cash back home to Nigeria. And all of a sudden, 50 people saying thank me. Shit, congrats on the $20K you won last week, man, and for doing the right thing as soon as you won and sent it back home to your mom, man. Much appreciated, much love, man. Y'all give a shout out to my man Fenici, man. That's what you're supposed to do. Soon Kwame got in the league, he got his mama house. Kwame gets out of the league, he sits there quietly, he not bothering anybody, he's trying to help out young kids in his neighborhood. When you like to live in the world, that when you do stuff like that, you get good stuff for it. If Jack really cared, instead of his first response telling the man that his life is dirt, he would have reached out and combined the new popularity that he, as a role player, and Matt Brown's as a role player, are getting from having this podcast, use the new money that they got to work with Kwame Brown to help other children. It's kind of hard to get over steps like this when you come out here saying you threaten a man, saying you're going to bake a cake, and then lying on the guy on the show.
He didn't care.
You gotta watch out.
Not me.
These niggas retarded, man.
I'm out of sight, out of mind.
Keep your enemies closer.
I only worry about what I can control. I only worry about what I can control, and that's
I'm
me.
just talking.
All right, recap. This was a horrible video for you, Jack, as you showed in this video that you still glorify the gang lifestyle. I mean that literally. You were not talking about the past. You said it in present tense. You brag that you were successful in the NBA at spreading the gang activity. You brag in present tense. We the one who did this right here. You didn't close that statement with how negative that is. You didn't close that statement with the harm that it could have done with someone with millions of dollars and millions of followers being put on national television to all of these black young boys who look inside of the NBA and how it could affect and change their life. You did it in present. So we can no longer say that this is something in the past. I gotta leave the past alone. In present time, 2021, you still think that that's something to glorify. You're a piece of shit for that. You literally lied. You lied on Kwame Brown. You just told a big audience that's going to go out to a platform. My channel is much smaller, so they're not going to see my channel to know the real deal. They're going to look at this major platform that you was on, and you looked at that camera and you told everybody that Kwame Brown brought people children inside and said stuff about people's children. He never, ever said anything about Matt Barnes' children. That is a lie. Total lie. I feel 110% compliment. You will not pull up a clip where he's talking about this man's children. And you got this into the heads of the co-host to paint this guy into a bad narrative. You lied again and said that your response right after he said all this stuff to you was to apologize because he was your teammate when you didn't apologize. You put a camera down on the ground. You were sitting outside and you was looking down at the camera, and as people was talking trash to you on your Instagram, you made sure to let everybody know that this man's life is dirt. You are Shang Tsung. You transform to anybody you want to at any given second. If you're around this amount of people, you're going to talk about the glorious gang lifestyle. You're around this amount of people, you're activists and trying to push stuff for George Floyd. You're around this group of people, now all of a sudden you're heavily into religion and wearing the religious garments while putting down, dissing, and lying on another black man that was once your teammate. The way you do this, teammate, you should be cool with Derek Fisher, who was also only cool with Matt Barnes for 1 year, as you pointed out that you was only cool with Kwame Brown for 1 year. So in this case, there's nothing wrong with Derek Fisher dating your co-host ex-wife and taking care of their children. They were only teammates for a year, according to you. No harm, no foul, right? I hate situations like this, man. In this situation like this, where I do wish I was popular, because I know how to articulate and I know how to call out the BS when I see it. Designer garments. And the only reason they're on that podcast is because they spread the negative images and they think one thing before I leave, because I don't like to say a claim. I don't approve a claim. All right. And it's really just an image. Let me type in Steve Jackson this week. Here we go. I'm not going to play the video. I'm going to pause it as soon as it come on because it's not about what he says. It's about how he looks. This is Steven Jackson, the religious guy that is so nice and popular and wants to put out a good image for the black community. This your man's right here. This is your man's. You are a multi-millionaire, Steven Jackson. Look at how you look. Let me get your eyes open. Look at how you went to present yourself on national television. I can't even get your eyes open. Now, third time I can't get his eyes open. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Lord have. Let me try this again for the 5th time, bro. There we. You are a multi-millionaire, and you knew way ahead of time you was going on this show. This show is typically in the morning time. So I know that Skip and Shannon has said in the past that they wake up about 5:30 sometimes just to get there and go through everything to make sure it's right before they go on air. You didn't even wipe off your camera, bro. You still got the smoke from the weed making your camera lens dirty. You are a multi-millionaire, and this is how you present yourself online. You got a smoky camera, and you high as hell early in the morning, and you want people to look at Kwame Brown as the bad person? You want this is how you represented yourself on national television. Mr. Religious Guy. Nose looking like a demon. We try to pause in different places because people gonna think I'm trying. I caught his eyes at the wrong time, man. Hold on. I'm trying. I'm trying. Look, I'll let y'all say me on it. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. That's his eyes. Nose looking like a pair of khakis. This is our representation. I told you I can roast a little bit. I stick to, you know what I'm saying? The way I start roasting people, they'll start saying I'm doing ad hominem attacks, even though I'm not using my roast to discredit an argument. So I stay away from it in case I have to pull it out the bag. Let me be detailed to Ronald Jones in the audience right here. See, I'm not like these other people. I can answer questions in detail. And I like to use it as a teaching moment, Ronald Jones. Ronald Jones said, quick question, are you talking down about another black man on your platform? Why, yes, Ronald Jones. I would think that was obvious that I'm talking down upon a man who happens to be black. And I think it's worth it to clown and belittle a man who has the power to influence so many young black men to make the wrong decisions and go the wrong way into this false gang life. Because I remember the details. I remember the pain, the agony, the mothers who don't have that much money taking the city bus down to court, crying to see their son for the last time. If I can belittle this fuck boy, they can see the successes of real men who don't take that route and glorify that lifestyle. I most definitely will. It's a game of numbers, my man. Fuck that one black dude to save millions of more black dudes. You got another question for me, Mr. Ronald Jones? Just asking. Just asking. I'm gonna end. This is the perfect time to end because they say that Kwame Brown is live. No better man to tell you his story than himself. About being lied on. So y'all go check out Kwame Brown live. I got to get started with my work day. Thank you to everybody who sends in the super chats, because that's all I say. I'll be very transparent with you all. It's the lives like these that the money does come in on, because on the real videos, when I talk about and all the other gruesome stuff, those won't be monetized. So definitely appreciate that and the love. And as always, it's been real. It's been real. Someone said, why am I wearing red and purple? My setup used to be red. If you see the old videos on this channel, I changed it to purple and started moving a lot of stuff purple around. When I almost died in my home alone and coming out of that situation, when I'm sitting at the hospital and people looking at me very sad, like, damn, I can't believe this guy made it through. I thought about Prince. I thought about what Prince would have felt during his last minutes alive, being in Paisley Park by himself, all the money, all of the land, all of these rich, beautiful things around him, as he walked into the elevator feeling that way, not knowing that he ever come out the elevator alive. I start rocking the color purple. It's been real.